right, 1 second. We're gonna start in a second. Okay. Okay, now again, good evening, guys. This is Joanna Morales. I'm super excited to be with you this evening and sharing with you everything I've learned so far. I will never say that I was an expert in the beginning at all, because all the tools that I'm going to be sharing with you today, I've been learning. I have attended a lot of courses. I've signed up in different, other leaders and other people that are awesome in this. But I learned enough to be able to let you know, if you're a beginner, how to start your Instagram, how to make it attractive, and how to basically have people look at you as a business person and learn from you and share your information. So we're going to talk about information that's going to help you in your business, credit, and also with FES. So at this moment, I'm going to log in on this meeting from my phone, and I'm going to start sharing the screen. And the first thing that we're going to talk about is how to make your Instagram look professional. Okay, 1 second. Or what works. Okay, things are changing every day now. Again, this video is recorded right August, and it's the beginning of August. Things change all the time. Okay, but we're gonna start talking about your Instagram right here. Okay, so this is your Instagram. I hope that you already have an account. If you don't have an account, super important that you set it up. Once you do that, you're going to make a couple of changes. One of the things that you need to do is that you need to change this as a business account, and you can have it open so people can look at the page even though they're not your followers. Okay, so you change your account from a regular profile to business account. And how do you do that? You go here where you see the three lines up here to the right, and then you go to settings. And when you go to settings, you go to where it says account, and that's when you see switch account type. Okay, so you go ahead and put a business person, like switch to business account. Once you do that, you go back to where it says edit profile. And when you change your edit profile, where it says category here, you go ahead and change it as an entrepreneur. Okay, and you can see that the option is right here. When you do that, it's going to allow you to create content with music that's on trend right now, and that maybe your target market will like. Okay, we all have a target market, and if you don't have a target market, you should be thinking about what kind of people or what kind of content you're going to create, and what's the purpose of your Instagram. Now, Instagram is an account that's free to open and to maintain. But one of the most important things for you to know is that when people come to your Instagram, you have to think about it like Instagram is like a store that you probably have at the mall. And if you have a store, let's say, for example, you have a store in the most amazing mall, and you're paying maybe $6,000, $7,000 in rent. How do you want your products to be exhibited? How do you want people to come in, and how do you want your store to smell, right? So the colors and information and music and everything that you can do to make it attractive. Okay, so one of the first things, again, make it public. Now, the second thing you have to do is edit where it says like your bio. If you don't have a little bit of information on who you are, now people can't read about it. So the first thing they're going to look at is how many followers you have. The second thing they're going to see is, your name. And make, how my account says Johanna Gray Credit, and Johanna Gray Credit also in the bottom. So for example, if you look at your Instagram right now and it has your name, let's say you are James Moreno, and it says James Moreno on top, and then Johanna, and then James Gray Credit. I don't know why, but in class when we learned, you need to have both the same. Okay, both the same. So if you are Alejandra that credit, up there you have to have Alejandra that credit on the bottom right below your picture. Okay, now the picture has to be a professional picture, just like can be, you know, with your family or more people in the picture. It has to be your picture and it has to be kind of clear. The other thing, if you think about it, is that you don't have to have, like me, 700 posts, but you have to have enough posts, at least if somebody goes and scrolls down, they can kind of read about you and identify you. And because nowadays people do business with people that they like and they trust. You know, this is not the moment about if that you put what you're selling and just a picture, it doesn't work. That's why a lot of realtors have accounts on Instagram with a bunch of houses and they have no education and they have nothing that attracts people to really understand and learn from them. That's why they don't have too many followers and that's why they don't have too many sales. One of the things I heard in one of the classes was that it doesn't matter how good you are in what you do nowadays. What matters is how good you are in your social media. Because there was this example that they gave us, and it says, so what barber you will go? You will go to the one where the guy does an amazing haircut but never shows the haircut to others, or you will go to another barber that's showing exactly how he's doing the haircut and why and the style that's trendy and educating people regarding their haircut, or why, you know, for example, if you were a beautician, you will say, okay, you know, long hair goes with your face because your face is long, is round, you know, depending on your face, your haircut, and also the color of your hair, if you're looking to dye your hair and stuff like that. So that's why people are not right now successful just because they're really good at what they do. They're successful because they're really good at transmitting to others what they do. Okay, so that's why it's super important that you have a picture, a profile that shows what we do, and at the same time that you have your listeners, I would say your audience, entertained. Okay, so a lot of things we're going to talk about now. The first thing is, if you count, is 3, 6, 9, 12, then 8. You keep counting all the way to like 18. So at least have the first 18 posts look or have information where people can learn something. Again, my Instagram is not perfect. And why it's not perfect? It's not perfect because I've been learning about this information recently. I've been paying courses. I've been learning how to make a reel, how to go live on Facebook, on Instagram, and how to share stories and how to, that's why I'm going to share with you what's working and what's basically the best strategies that you can use to improve your profile, but never stop learning. Follow people that are really good on social media because they will always tell you something new. Okay, so nowadays, so take notes. For example, if you see in the middle of there is a house, then in the middle there is like a little triangle, like the shows like play, that's the reel. Okay, that's a reel. Okay, now reels lately have become like the most popular thing on Instagram, and is competing with TikTok and also with YouTube. YouTube also has some kind of reels or videos. Okay, so nowadays they're looking to change the whole thing to make it more videos than pictures. Okay, so you need to definitely learn how to do a reel. Okay, so to start, you see the camera that's on top on the right. You touch the camera, and then at that moment you see me. Okay, when you do that, you have to see what the buttons on the left are. The one for the music, the one for the 30 is like how long you want this video to be. The 1X is for the speed of the video. The 3 stars are for filters, and then the one that's right here on the bottom that looks like a clock is like you can put it in it, and then you can set up on how long you want. So for example, if you want to do a short video, like they say this video is 60 seconds, right? You touch the 60 seconds and then you go ahead and you want, okay, out of the 60 seconds, I'm going to do 20 seconds of something, and then the video is going to stop. And then let's say you put the phone away from you. You see how it has a countdown, it says 3. Okay, so let's say you're going to put your phone and then you're going to play set timer. And that's a 10, for example. So if you go to set timer, you can press play, and then it will count down 10 seconds, and then it will start, and it will stop recording at the moment of the 20 seconds. Okay, so why is this important? Because for example, let's say that you want to create content that helps people stay and view your reels and education. So one of the things that you need to do is, for example, you go to United Credit to users portal, and you get, like, for example, 5 mistakes that you can learn from someone that had bad credit, or how was credit created, a history of credit. So there's a lot of ideas. I'm going to share with you a lot of ideas as much as I can. But you can do, for example, you can just set the timer and you can start, and the video, you will start. But also, before I do that, I would like to change into a filter. So if you're a woman, you can always select any filter that's going to change everything in that video. Obviously, I'm not comfortable showing you exactly this, because then you're looking at the reality and now looking at the enhanced visual, but there's nothing wrong with a filter. Obviously, I could do it like this, but if you ask me, I will rather go like that. Okay, now if you're a man, there's a filter that's like natural. It's just nicer, but it's not makeup, or it doesn't make anything extra. Okay, now exactly when it says what's going on and I have no idea. Okay, Tony, hi, how are you? I'm educating since the beginning of this class on a little bit of Instagram tips and how to get your algorithm higher. If you're into Instagram, if you're not, I'm really teaching basics, so you can learn a little bit about this. It doesn't mean that you're required to learn this to grow your business successful. But I've learned that the future holds that people are spending more time on their phone than they're spending time watching TV. They're spending more time on their phone than maybe, reading the newspapers. So the more information you have, exactly, the more information that you have on your Instagram, and that's educational, the more that the psychology behind having a good Instagram will help you increase, I will say, credibility with your clients and with your agent, and help them understand how, a little bit about you, especially if you're meeting through social media. Okay, again, there's nothing wrong with calling, put in the list of people, and calling, talking about the opportunity. That's always been the best way, like the old way, right? It will never stop working. But if you enhance your information, you enhance and you basically mix whatever you know with this information, is going to get you a little bit far. Okay, now I was talking here, I know some of you just joined the meeting and you missed like 18 minutes. It's recorded right now on YouTube, so it's okay. You can go back after we finish the meeting and go back and see the beginning. Okay, now I was talking here about a reel, and that I already changed the filter, and I could press here where is the filter and I can start. And it's basically counting backwards that is about to start. So I have time to get away from the phone and explain. So I can say, for example, 3 credit tips, and it starts recording. And it starts recording all the way to, I'm not sure if you actually can see it on the screen, but it's only going to be 20 seconds. And I can say, I'm going to talk about 3 ways to manage your credit card. and information that people want, because the more information you share that people need and want, the more people you attract to your profile, even though it's free information and you're not even saying I'm fixing your credit for free. People will start trusting you, and it's more likely that they will do business with you. Okay, now I'm going to get out from here. I hope that I can, right, let me just reset everything really quick. Okay, so I was showing you about the reel. Now, one of the rules of the algorithm is taking your account, you know, far and showing it to people that you're not even, they don't follow you right now, is that you create one reel a day. It's a lot of work, I know, but when you are, you know, full-time in this business, when you're full-time in this business, it's awesome that you start thinking about, okay, what kind of content I can set up on my pages, because this is like a way to attract clients. Okay, so the algorithm says one reel a day will promise you about 3,000 followers in about, I believe, 30 days. Okay, so you can do a video, like for example, Paula is doing in that video, just she sends the videos to a professional that does the videos for her, and she just uploads them. You can do that. You can have somebody make the videos for you. Obviously, it could be your kids. My son is 12 years old and he knows how to do a lot of TikTok. So I can say, hey, look, I want to put this, and then he will help me out. One of the things that he actually did for me was that he went to this website that's called Linktree. If you see right here, Linktree. Go ahead and go to Linktree if you don't have it. But he basically say, hey, mom, send me your picture. I did it. And what he did is that he posted all the ways for people to contact me. So WhatsApp, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. So if someone is on my Instagram and they want to see YouTube, they're able to go and click the YouTube, and I have a lot of videos that explain, for example, credit my rent, how to establish credit from scratch, how to build your credit, and how the process works and stuff like that. So what people do is that once they see the content that you have is valuable, they're gonna go and they're gonna click on information. So now the first one, I know that you're seeing everything in Spanish, but I'm telling you that, for example, in this one that says dream, the D is about me. And I recorded basically through a story. I said, hi, I'm Joanna Morales. I am, you know, I'm Colombian. One second, mama. I'm Joanna Morales. I am Hispanic. I am in Miami. I speak Spanish and English, and I love salsa music, and I have a child. He's 12 years old, and I'm a hardworking mom, and this and that. And, you know, what do I do that for? It's because I don't only want people to buy the credit service, I want them to like me. And people will basically familiarize themselves with someone that they probably like, right? So I can put there, you know, I'm friendly, I'm nice, you know, I love to tell jokes and stuff. So people will say, oh, this person is nice. I can refer this person. I kind of like and trust this person. Okay, so that's why in the beginning, when it says highlights, I have about me. Okay, and then the second one is credit tips, right? The credit tips that we have put together, we have learned all through the USES portal. Motivation are all those YouTube videos that you've seen, or if you have downloaded videos, you can put them in a category if you want. But people will see, you know, if they match with you, if they like you, they will start basically contacting you out of the blue through Instagram. Okay, now you can do whatever. You can put credit tips, you can put entrepreneurship tips. How do you do that? It's the easiest thing in the world. You can go ahead and go to Google or YouTube, and then you can search for example, the most amazing quotes for business owners, right? For people that are business. And you're gonna see a lot of, if you go here to, like, really quick. right? So you can put here quotes, successful people quotes, right?
Sorry, Joanna, you're not sharing your screen.
I'm about to share it right now.
Okay.
Thank you, hon. And I am clicking now where it says successful. You know, I went to Google really quick and then I click that, right? And you can always do two things. You can copy one of those images, or you can also record a video of yourself saying those things. And what happens is that the more you put your face on social media, the more people will hear your tone of voice, the more people will familiarize themselves with you, the more they will trust you. So you can, if you don't know what content to put, you can save all these images. And for example, right, and you can put it right here and you can create a reel saying successful people are not gifted. They just work hard, they then succeed on purpose. You can just do any of this one. Okay, any of these ones. There's so much information. But my goal is that you understand that your Instagram is like a store and you need to have information for people to, number one, like you, number two, learn something from you. Learn something. It could be that they learn something from credit tips, and people want stuff that's free. Okay, so for example, the other day I said three free ways for you to get your credit repaired. And then people are like, what do you mean 3 free ways? And I said, yeah, one of the things that number one is change your information and print your credit report in annual credit report and change your information, change your address, delete old addresses, delete, their previous jobs. And just by doing that, people can get their credit improved. I had a client that had a lot of addresses on her record, and it increased her credit score for like 40 points, right? Then I know that I'm not sharing the screen right now. So the tip number 2 is, for example, was create an account with Experian and boost it with Experian using Netflix or using the electricity bill, right? And then the third tip was like have a family member add you as an authorized user. Okay, so content that's valuable that you can share is always on the portal. So you need to know your portal. I'm gonna go ahead right now and log in on the portal to show you where you can get information from really quick, okay? Give me a moment. I'm going to share the screen again. Okay. Okay, perfect, here. So I'm here logging in my portal. This is my portal, right? This is my users portal. And then I go here where is the dots and I log in. And once I'm logged in, you're able to go and where it says check your progress. So it always will take you back on how you started your credit when you signed up in the company. And then you go where it says access users account. And when you get there, you go here where it's got the 3 little lines up there. And then it says credit education, okay? So here, there's a lot of information that you can get here. How to using your money wisely, what's public records, fraud alerts, why credit scoring helps you. See, like, I know you're looking at this and you're probably saying, oh my God, me reading all of that. Well, yeah, if you want to educate people, what's rapid credit score, if you want to talk about what's Vantage score, what are the credit meets. If you ask, for example, Caroline, that took her business from 0 to $30,000 in sales with her team in only 2 months. How did she do that? She actually followed exactly the instructions I'm telling you right now. She went ahead and she went to this website exactly, and she made a list. She put this in Spanish, and she recorded like the myths of credit, and she came out with information that was so valuable. And then people out of nowhere, out of all of the states of the US, started contacting her saying, hey, I want you to help me with my credit. And she was surprised because she only had 2 months in the business. She had no credit experience. She was new in the industry. And she said, oh my God, Joanna, people are actually signing up with me like right now. I was like, yeah, this is the beauty of this business. People will sign up with you. So that's why it's so important that you understand where the information is. If you go and where it says using money wisely, public records, what is wage garnishment? Just talking about what is wage garnishment, or if you want to make it, for example, 3 things that you don't know about wage garnishment. Like I remember we took a class last week with Margarita Pasos, and she was explaining that it's not that you want to be a book on Instagram, and because people can always research that, but you have to be a salesperson. And how do you become a salesperson? Say, when when you sell the idea. Today I'm going to talk about the 3 ways that you can avoid, or you can help, or you can increase, and you're excited about it. You have to show like you're excited about it. Now again, if you're not into videos, and you can probably put it all in writing. We did it in writing, I'm not gonna lie. And if you check my Instagram back in the past, I used to have all my tips just like this. I wrote it down, but then obviously you can see that's only 7 people engaging on the picture, comparing it to a video. And then you, at this moment, I'm sure you're gonna be thinking, oh, probably Joanna's easier to do a video, but videos are right now what's working. And it's not just working for me, it's working for people that want to, get out of the comfort zone. Okay. Now, what else I want to talk about here? We went already and showed you how to create content, how to get the information about the videos. And another way to increase your algorithm is that you at least record 4 stories in a daily basis. Okay. What's 4 stories? Now, 4 stories are the stories that are like when you touch my face here in my Instagram, you see that was a story that I put, and this is another story that I put here. Okay, so these are the and then what she says is that you have to make sure that you do 4 a day, and then the first one of your 4 stories at least shows your face. So how do you do that? You're going to get your fingers, and you're going to slide your phone to the right. If you're a guy or a female, depends. If you're a man, you can use a filter or not use a filter. It's all up to you. Okay. And when you do that, you can say anything like the quotes that I was like, when you want to be successful in life, you want to eat ice cream. I'm just saying whatever comes in my mind, right? And that's what I said. Okay. Then when I'm done recording that, when you want to be, then I recorded that video supposedly, right? At that moment, you need to use tools that Instagram gives you, okay? What are the things here that are important for you to understand? That you want that video, that picture, or that story to reach as many people as you can. So how do you do that? You go ahead and first of all, you go where the happy face you see that's next to the clip. And when you go there, you, for example, you can chat me where you live. Tell me where you live. If you live in North Bergen, New Jersey, if you live in Houston, Texas, Katy, Texas, for example. I know that Mary is here. Mary, you're here, right? Can you text me? So Mary lives in Katy, Texas, right? And if she's going to get clients or agents, she'll be more excited. I mean, she will be happy if she gets anyone in Florida or New Jersey. But what if she gets a neighbor to sign up in her business, and they can work together? They can do pictures for each other, reels to each other. They can help each other. So she can go ahead and put location. And then she can put it here, Katy, Texas. Okay. Am I running it wrong? Maybe. I think maybe it's not that way. It's Katy, Texas. How do you you see they're helping me. They're helping me. That was a test for you to see, for me to see if you were paying attention. Okay, that's Kathy, Texas. See, so now what happens is that information will, that post will show to people that are in Kathy, Texas. Okay, now I already started by that. Now number 2, I'm gonna go to the happy face, and then I'm going to hashtag something. So I always hashtag the profile of picture that I want to attract. I can always attract males and females, or target market, whatever they say, right? So I always say become a credit hero, or I put become a credit queen. Okay, so let's say I do that, become a credit hero. And then if I'm really, really smart and you know about this, you're gonna go where this is the capital A and then the one that's lowercase. And then you're gonna go to hashtag, and then you're gonna think about people that you want them to see this video. So if I'm talking about entrepreneurship, if I'm talking about positive thinking, if I'm talking about, hey girl, let's make the money, let's get that bag, for example, right? Because you have to be real, like you have to be yourself, right? Then I go ahead and put like handbags. I can put handbags, right? For example, or I like here where it says, for example, Chanel, right? Right, and I can put like people that like brands, or like MAC. MAC is a makeup store, right? I can go ahead and, for example, extensions, right? Extensions. And what's interesting, you guys have to understand this when you're doing all of these, or people from, for example, you want to see, you can put intelligent, okay, smart women, example, right? Smart women, right? Then when you do that, you already have the story, right? But don't leave them that big. People will read them, right? What you want to do is that you want to make them really small, like this, that nobody can see. You can put it in my hair. You can put it on. You can put it anywhere in my arm. What happens is that you need to make sure you put at least 20 on the story. So you work a little bit hard on just putting a story, but you put 20 hashtags, and what's gonna happen is that your story is gonna go a lot of more places than just your friends. Okay, so you put a lot of hashtags, you hide them, you leave one up here, nobody even think that you have so many, right? You can even cover it. You can make your city, and you can become a credit hero, or a credit superstar. And then you go ahead and put, again, you can use all of the other tools. So for example, if you're saying a poll maybe says, ask a question, it's like, would you like, for example, would you like to get paid to refer me? Okay, guys, do you see that? I hope that you're commenting me also on the chat, because this is really cool, because people will see that and they can answer. Don't put here on top of that, because it's gonna get too crowded. You also have to think about where you want it. If you put it right here, people will probably answer you there, but you want to put it like here, that people can answer and say yes or no, like. And then here, if you want, you even can go ahead and say here, you can add a little more information, because I do credit restoration. Would you like to get paid to refer me? Right? So you can, and now what's interesting is that it's not that you're gonna pay out of your own money, but if people say yes, then you have an introduction to talk about the opportunity, or about them, signing up as an agent, or if they just want $50 for referring you to friends, you're cool with that. Why? Because even though you make less money at that moment, you still have 2 clients that you can make cap bonus, that you can use for cap bonuses, or they probably, those 2 people that they refer you, they can refer you to someone that will be an agent or something like that. Okay, now if you go ahead and go where it says the link right here, See where the clip is next to the arrow, you know, facing down. You know, my English is okay. You go click the link, and you can put a swipe up link. And how do you do that? Now here you can go ahead and web link, for example. So if you put in a story, you want them to see your website, you go to usespp.net/forward, right? And then my link is Johanna Morales 12. Now I go ahead and I put that. Now the call to action was added, so people can swipe up and they will be able to get they're gonna be able to get directed to my link. Okay, so those are all wonderful things that you can do in a story. And again, you can do a little video story, or you can also put a picture, right? Now, what other things are important here? Now, all of these extra things like let's get vaccinated, share Black stories, stay home, Monday, whatever, you know, everyone that's using Monday right now because they hate Mondays or whatever, what happens is that they're going to see the story that you're putting. So here, you know, you can write that stop hating Monday, work with me. So you have to be a little creative with your stories. And then you can use Monday like that. You can put it there. And at the end, when you switch your account to entrepreneurship, and I showed you that in the beginning of the video, you can go ahead and gonna find music, and you can put a song that you like, that you probably think the people that you send that they like. So let's say, for example, they like Bruno Mars. I don't know. Let me see. They go Bruno Mars. There's a song that I like about Bruno Mars, 24 Magic.
Girls, what y'all trying to do?
There's a way that you can select what part of the song you want. So for example, there is like they say, you know, make money or something like that. So you can switch that part. You can make the song long or short. How do you see the 10 that's on the screen right now? This is 10, then 102, and then the 10. You can you can cut the song to only say what you want. So the song can say a million things, right? But you want them to say, for example, the other day it says, hello. It says this lady saying hello, and then she was like picking up a call, and I used it and I said, hey, do you want to get paid for referrals? Hello. And I put that part of that song I really like that says, hello, is it me you're looking for, right? So you can put that song, and then you can put a good credit picture, or you can put a house picture, or you can put a car picture that says brand new house, brand new car. And then you can say, hello, is it me that you're looking for? And then people die laughing because they like your style. And that's how you get people to like you and, you know, add you, follow you, and also trust you for business. Okay, now throw that garbage, that song in the garbage, like right anytime. The garbage is what's in the middle. All I have to do is drag the information. If you see the garbage in the middle, you just drag it and you throw it in the garbage. You throw it in the garbage. You can throw everything in the garbage. Okay, I just threw everything in the garbage, but I still have my hashtags over here that nobody has seen. You remember my hashtags right here? Okay, perfect. All right, so now what else I can do here? Oh my God, I'm doing this and it's working amazing. So for example, I go ahead and I record a video saying, I'm gonna talk about the 3 techniques for you to get, to use your credit cards. I'm gonna give you 3 tips for you to use your credit cards that are free, that's gonna work. Now, you can create a picture with the information like a credit tip, and you can add it there. So for example, I have a picture here, right? But when you go to the happy face, you can go where it says, you see the picture here, there's another picture here. And then you can go ahead and put, for example, this other picture that's little, and you can put it here. Okay. Now, let's say you're talking about this picture in the middle, you can even have the happy face, and then you go where it says the happy face right here, where it says GIF, and then you said pointing, right? Pointing, and you can go and point it. Okay, I know I'm teaching stuff that's super basic, and some of you might already know all of this, but I'm sure that a lot of you don't know all about it, right? So if you have learned something new, type the number 5. And I'm sure that we're gonna learn more things, through. I just signed up for a boot camp in social media in Mexico with 4 days. I'm gonna go and learn about YouTube, Facebook, and I'm gonna share everything with you, because obviously the more information we can share with you, the more successful you'll be. Now, if you're looking to do paid Instagram advertising like you need to have a business account, number 1. Then you have to put a post. Nobody typed the 5. Oh my God. So you guys know everything already? Okay, good. I didn't know any of this. Okay, great. Thank you. That gives me some hope. And I'm like, okay, I don't know if they already know all of this, but okay, let me see what else is important. That you can, okay. So let's say, for example, you want to pay advertising. So you can go ahead and upload a picture. Let's say I upload a picture, this one, for example, right? And then I send it to my stories or to my posts. Once I do that, once it's up there, and the story is right here on my stories right here, I can always go where it says promote. You guys see that says promote? Where it says promote, you can start. I cannot, if that one doesn't get promoted, but this one, sorry, the first one, this one, promote. Okay, in my case, I cannot promote it, this one. But let's say you're promoting something like your picture, your phone number, and you want to say, guys, if you follow me, I'll teach you everything you need to know about having good credit and everything. If you want to, I'm going to teach you about this, and I'm going to teach you about that. And if you want to create content, that's like, you can do free content and you want to create it, you use an app that's called Canva. That's the app. Okay. And I'll tell you something, I am really bad in this Canva thing. I am super, super bad in creating images, but maybe you are good at it, right? But they give you like different options, Instagram, and these are free. If you can see, they're free. So for example, you go ahead and click the free one. Once you click that free, all you have to do here is, you see how it says add really great site? You can put add your Instagram, and it's already giving you the quote. So you can change the quote, you can change the name of the person, and you have it. Or you can put here at the credit tip, put your name and put your Instagram on the bottom. See, and then you can say, guys, not guys, but it's just an idea. You can say, if you follow me, I promise you'll learn something amazing about building your credit. Okay, or something like that. And you can pay for that advertising. And you can pay through Instagram business. Okay, so Derek was asking me today about leads. Yes, Derek, there's 2 ways for you to get leads. One way is learning how to use Facebook and Instagram like amazing. Like, we have people in the team that they do great. They do it for free. They go ahead a lot of leads. They use TikTok, and like, I'll show you one of them. Her name is Sasha, and she speaks also English. I'm gonna have her come and do a class on Instagram soon. But I'm gonna show you Sasha, and I'll show you something about her profile really quick. So she goes and says stuff about credit. She says, anything like this one, for example.
Porque es que llama la atención cuando decimos a los clientes no paguen colecciones. Ya si su cuenta pasó a una agencia colectora, lo más recomendable es que hagan un proceso de disputa primero. ¿Por qué? Porque en el proceso de disputa,
So in the bottom, you see how many people are texting her. I need information. I want to sign up. How much is the service? This and that. All of these people are getting to her through TikTok. What happens with TikTok compared to Instagram is that TikTok doesn't have too many regulations, and one of your videos that's either funny, educational, or something like that can get you so far, so far. So the video can take you like 40,000, 250,000 views, because TikTok doesn't care. TikTok shares to everybody, right? Instagram is more selective and they ban you and they're jealous. For example, they're super jealous when they say that if you upload a TikTok video into Instagram, they're gonna ban your account, right? They're like that jealous, right? It's crazy. Okay. So when you're a new agent, you need to learn how to use this application that's called Ultimate Wealth Educators, because it's got a lot of information that you're going to be able to share in social media. And you can also acquire leads through Ultimate Wealth Educators. And it's an amazing app. Okay. Now, the other thing that you can do if you forget everything when you're speaking and you can record a video because you forget everything and you get super nervous. And I know I have a friend over here, one out of all of you, that she looks at the camera and she forgets everything. So all you have to do is go to Teleprompter. That's an app that's actually free. You go to Teleprompter and you can add a script right here. And you can say, for example, hi guys, you can say the name, like I'm attracting 3 benefits of getting credit restoration. So let's say we're gonna go benefits, right? They wanna name that, create a script. When you do that, then you write down here the benefits. 3, hi guys, how are you? I'm gonna talk about the 3 benefits of doing credit restoration. Or 3 benefits like Nicola had in a messages, 3 things that you'll never worry about if you have good credit. So you type all of that here. And then what's interesting is that this app, you see the little turtle, you can select the speed, slow or fast. You can practice as many times as you want. Where it says start, you practice, okay? Now, when you're ready to record, you're going to click the red button on the right. And then you're gonna put the video, and then you can record where it says recording, or you can start. Okay, so I'll show you one of my scripts. And I have here, it says, hey friends, today I'm gonna talk about the ideal agent, someone that's self-motivated, someone that has desire to learn, someone that's ambitious, that has dreams, that have goals, someone that has a positive mental attitude, whatever. I can make it fast or slow. I'm recording, but the letters people won't see, only the video. Okay. Now I go back here, and once I already have the video saved on my camera, there is another app right here called YouCam Video that you can upload that, and you can put the filter, like you can change the hair color. You can do so many things, like ask women like you. I know you guys don't worry about these things, which is amazing. Like I tell Don a story, he has nothing to worry about his hair, or James Moreno, nothing about his hair. But us, the girls, we get gray hair, and we're like, oh, today is not exactly the ideal hair day, right? So that's why we go into the app and we edit it as we need to. I know that I covered a lot of information today, and I'm not even done. But I'm going to show you the last part, which is Facebook, okay? Facebook, I'm not sharing the screen. Facebook is so amazing. That's how we started getting clients. Like I already had like 2,000 clients before I even learned how to use Instagram, okay? So Facebook is the most wonderful thing ever. And what you do is that you go where it says menu, and then you go to where it says groups, right? And then you go where it says discover, guys. And once you have a really cool like image and profile, you go here where it says, for example, I don't remember how you say this one. In Spanish, you say lupa. And then they say you put taxes. And then you say US tax preparer group, right? You go click there. And it's the easiest thing ever, because now if you're prospecting tax professionals, realtors, you can go ahead and click here, and you're gonna see all these people that are in this group, okay? And you can become friends with everyone. But obviously make it be smart about it. You cannot add 100 people from the group. You have to only add maybe 5, 10 a day. Like that's it. Because if you start adding everybody, Facebook will see that you're trying to get people that way. So you have to make believe, like one, not everyone, but you say, okay, I want to talk to Guadalupe, and I'm going to talk about John. I'm going to talk to David. I'm going to talk to Chantel, Pauline. She's a tax preparer, right? You click them, and now what happens is when you add them into your friends, they're going to see that you added them. They might approve you or they might not approve you. We never know, but they will approve you based on whatever you have going on your page. So that's why you need to have a good page where you show what you do. You have not just your business. I want to say your credit repair so bad. No, but you share information with your family, so they kind of see your human side. And that's why it's not good that you create a new Facebook for the business, because people see when you joined. So that makes them think that you're real. Okay. So if you have a lot of pictures and a lot of people commenting your photos and stuff, what happens is that they kind of believe that you're real. If you go ahead and create a profile today to like August 2021, by September, people are going to be thinking you're probably from another country over there and you're trying to steal people information, because that's what people do, right? So you go ahead and you put information here that where you went to high school, and where did you graduate from college, and if you're married, you can put your husband, your wife, or your friends and your mom and whatever. Not because you want to share all your personal information, no, but it's because you want the real people out there to see you and to like you. Okay. All of that keeps being the same thing. Okay. Now, once you are on your account and you added people and you have at least 5,000 or close to 5,000 people, now you're going to have access to Messenger, which is where all the magic happens. Okay. All the magic happens in Messenger. Why? Because Messenger tells you who is online out of all your friends. And you don't have to call them now. All you have to do is text them here. See? Okay. So you just text them when you see them online. So that's the way that the executive vice presidents work, and us work. We work all day long, not all day long, but when we sit down to work, we basically go ahead and look at everyone that's online, and we see, for example, I see Jackie, Jose, Eduardo, all of these people are already in the team, right? But I have another Facebook that I open up not just with my email, but with my phone number. And in this Facebook, my team is not here. Why? Because I am trying to get more people that are not in the business, right? So then I have friends that are here that are brand new friends. Let me see if somebody allowed me to be their friend, because I was recently adding people. Let me see. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, here where I go to where it says Joanna Morales here, I see all these people are my friends. Melissa, for example. Okay. But it looks like she's from Buenos Aires. Okay. That's Argentina. Marta. I'm not sure about Martha, right? But Martha, I can message Martha from the other messenger. Okay. And I go ahead, see Martha. And I can say, hi, Marta. I'm going to do it in Spanish because I know she speaks Spanish. ¿Cómo estás? Instead of going to like, hey, how are you? I sell credit restoration and this and that. I can say, hey, I noticed you. I can say a lot of things, right? But that's what we do. We say hello to so many people a day in 2 Instagrams and 2 Facebooks, and literally like you sit down and work from home. Okay. Today I just shared with you a lot of information regarding Instagram, and I share with you a lot of information from Facebook, TikTok, a little bit of it. I'm going to have the other leaders that I know that are really good on TikTok share with you exactly how to create videos. But today we share We shared everything about how to create a story, how to make the story go far, why you need to put your face out there, how you can use the filters. If you don't have filters, just ask me for filters and I can send them through you through Instagram, and you can tag people and you can do so many things. Okay. 2 minutes to finish. Anyone has any question? I'm going to unlock so you can ask questions now. Do you have anyone has a question before we go? Okay, so if you have any questions, just let me know. It doesn't have to be right now, or it could be on the chat on Warriors or the other chat that we have in English as well. Any questions will always be here. And this is the first training in English that I am doing for you guys with social media information and tips. It's recorded on YouTube, and I'm going to send it to you so you can share it with your new agents if you want. We're going to talk about how to use WhatsApp and how to use it for follow-up. Okay, so very soon you're going to have another video talking about how to use WhatsApp for business and how to get the best use of it. Okay. All right, guys, so it was wonderful to be with you today, and share the information, share the video, and I'll see you on the next time. Okay, bye-bye.